Because the EU is becoming more and more undemocratic.
How?
It's got 5 unelected presidents, it's got a court that isn't subject to parliamentary control, and MPs who can't initiate legislation. So those 3 things together are a big move in the other way.
Well, one of the things that you mentioned was that the Parliament doesn't have control over the court.
Yes.
One of the fundamental tenets of democracy is the separation of powers between the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. So you've just argued that the EU is undemocratic because it fulfills one of the primary tenets of any successful democracy. Can you name a country in the world that does most of its trade with countries that are not on its continent?
Australia.
Yeah, and it gets the vast majority of its food from the countries that are geographically closest to it. As in the top 4 countries that it gets its food for include Indonesia and China, and then I think the States are also there, but the countries that are closest to it. So
I think the point is, we can still trade with the EU under World Trade Organization rules.
Which increases tariffs and makes food more expensive.
No, opposite.
Well, right now we have 0 tariffs and 0 regulatory barriers with the EU.
You can have 0 tariffs on imports from the entire world once we leave the EU.
Yeah, but there is no, as we just covered, almost every country in the world does most of its trade with the countries that are close by to it. That's why America's in a trade deal with Canada and Mexico. That's why you have the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. That's why the various groupings in Africa. That's why Australia gets most of its food from countries that are relatively close by. There is no country that does what the Brexit proponents are actually suggesting we do.
Stop checkers!